Hey guys, my name is Precious Shalala Kamalede, and welcome to my YouTube channel. Just a brief introduction about me. I am a rising sophomore, about to be, I still need to turn in my last final assignment, but I'm a rising sophomore at the University of Pennsylvania with the intended major of neuroscience on the pre-med track and some TBD minors to be determined. And just a brief introduction, we're currently in Repeat College House, which is one of the houses in the quad. So the quad consists of three houses: Repeat, the lower quad, then Ware, which is right in the middle, and then upper quad is Fisher Hazenfield College House. So currently I live in Repeat. I think I said that already, but I currently live in Repeat, and right now Ware College House is under renovation, and by the next school year, which is the 2025-2026 academic year, Fisher will be closed down for renovation. And right, Repeat, I think my class of 2028, was the first to live in the newly renovated on Repeat College House, and it's really been a great experience. Okay, so living in the quad, I think I have a different experience compared to what like the majority consensus will say about the quad. So the quad is always like presumed to be very social, all the parties, the frat people live here, and all that. I think a part of that is definitely true, but for me, I didn't have that social fun quad experience. Most of my current close friends, we became friends. Most of the friends that I have right now, like my closest friend, we became friends over the summer when I did the PFB, the Penn first year summer program. So I wouldn't say like I made friends in the quad, and I am not like a party type of person. Maybe that also played a part in it, but I don't go to parties. I didn't really have a social experience because I'm not like an outgoing person like in my hall specifically. I don't talk to anybody in my hall. So yeah, I didn't have like the very social, so easy to make friends. And I feel like at Penn, it also can get really clicky, and that can be a little bit nerve wracking to like, you know, go infiltrate a group per se. But living here has been a really great experience. If you live in a quad, like they always say, the quad is in the center of the school, the campus, so like all your classes are very closer, and that has been a plus living here. I know like the commuter bathrooms, it's crazy, but here, because Repeat is newly renovated, I didn't really have a lot of issues with like sharing bathroom with like 15 people or something like that. So it was a really good experience, and if I could live here again, I would live here, like no problems, very chill. And now we're gonna start the tour. And also, here in Repeat, there are only doubles and singles on like Fisher Hazenfield where they have triples. And I will not be showing Fisher on this tour because there's really no point since it's gonna be close to upcoming school year for renovations, and it's currently bad right now. It does not look good. Everybody that lives there complains. So by the time it gets renovated, it's obviously gonna be better. So yeah. So first we're going to start with the computer room, or also like the project room. So as you can see, we have computers here, desktop, a view, and right behind the cameraman woman is the printer and also more computers. I think you can print here, but it's definitely not for free. I don't know how it works. Yeah. Oh, it's not for free, but I don't. Yeah. So as you can see, the computers. I am currently trying to write like my last final paper to be done with this year. Yeah, and it's a pretty nice space to come work. So this is what everybody always wants to see about the quad: the bathrooms. Okay, this is an all gender one. You can come in. So it's pretty spacious. So you have two showers. You can go in there, support the whole thing. Stuff from the showers are small. I'm not gonna lie, but I can't complain. But they're definitely small. But but it does get nasty a little bit, like water and hair on the floor. The shower, it gets real nasty. Yes, yeah, but like that's like it's a communal bathroom, and everybody showers at different times. So like there will always be a place for you to shower here, and we have like a lot of bathrooms. So yeah, and then there are two toilets here. You don't gotta see it. They know it's a toilet. They know what a toilet looks like. And they're pretty spacious, and so majority of the bathroom definitely look like this on every single floor. But usually most of them come with double sinks. But like the things with like the single sinks is like it gets nasty. Like the bathroom right next to my room, we only have one sink, and a lot of us share it, and it just gets like right now it looks really bad. Like we have food and everything in it. So the the one sink, it's not really great, but we have a lot with like double sinks. So we have the accessibility bathroom. This is way much bigger and only one occupant at once, and you're able to like lock it to show that it's currently occupied. This is really spacious. It's like this is so much better than like the actual, even though it's still communal, but like you just have that space. So if you're taking like a really hot shower and like, it gets really steamy, and I don't think there's any vent in here. So you have that space to help. And yeah. So like we have like a lot of lounges like this on like different floors. If you want to host like a tiny movie night with your friends, just very small, you can make use of this. You need an HDMI cord though, because a lot of people here do not have HDMI cord. Like literally, our repeat group chat turns to like, "Do you have a HDMI cord?" Repeat group chat, because everybody's always asking for HDMI cord. So yeah, we have all of this on each floor. Also on like each floors we have like a lot of like study rooms, so if you have like a nice little study group and y'all just want to work without going to the library, here is a study room. um as you can see, it's really nasty and it smells really bad in here, but one thing about college is some people don't know how to clean after themselves, and yeah, it's just something you're just gonna have to get used to. If you're raised to like look clean after yourself, you're gonna see a lot of people here that have like a different upbringing, and that's an example of it. This is basically what a study room looks like. Always comes with a TV, chairs, table, and usually they also have like whiteboards. This one currently doesn't have a whiteboard, but most of them have whiteboards. So here's a really nicely spaced gym. Again, newly renovated, so the gym is pretty big. We have 4 cardio machines, and if you want to lift everything, I think this is really cool. Like, not all the college houses have this. I don't know about even yeah, Lauders is not it, but our gym is pretty spacious. If you wake up late, I don't know. If you do not want to walk to Pot Truck, you have a gym right here, which is very tea. Now we're gonna go to the lounge in the kitchen. So here is our floor lounge kitchen with kitchen, like community kitchen. So we have like this right here. I do not know what it's called, but it's some type of, what is it called? I don't know. It's like so you can like, yeah, I don't know how they do it, but something like that. But this is a really, you can show them around. This is like a really big space. You can host gatherings here. You have the big TV. Again, get your HDMI cord. And you have a big couch right here. And I actually work here as a house manager. If you're hosting like a big peak event, this is where you need to be. And I think on Tuesday nights, there was this guy that was like hosting pasta nights with like a lot of his friends, and they stay right here and they make the pasta in the kitchen. So this is a kitchen, community kitchen. Comes with a fridge, a freezer, so you can store, if you do not have a fridge or freezer, you can store anything in there. And we have an oven, microwave. It's just like a regular kitchen. And also, if you want to cook and you do not have utensils like pots and pans and stuff, the house, I think you can sign out like, pots, spoons, everything from like the house coordinator's office. So yeah, like I really like living here. So yeah, this is the lounge and kitchen. And I also hosted a movie night here one time too. So if you're trying to host big parties, come here. Yeah.
Hi. Hey, welcome to my room. Okay, so this is my side, and this is my roommate's side. By the way, I'm Kalechi. My roommate is Bemi, and okay, this is her side. She has like decorations and yeah, like pictures of her and her friends. Yeah. Okay, and my side is like posters of like albums I like, TV shows I like, just like random pictures. My bed, I like gray a lot, and it's like neutral. So I was like, let me just get it. Ignore the mess. I'm like packing right now because I leave tomorrow. But this is my closet. Closet is walkable. Like I could walk in. It's a walk-in closet, and yeah, it's pretty big. About to take down my clothes, but yeah, it's pretty spacious, and I like it. This is like, what do you call this? Like my counter, whatever you call it. You put snacks on here, your plates and your pots, and yeah, that's about it. Then my shoe section, yeah, some of them are dirty, but yeah, that's my room. Bye.
Hi everyone, my name is Sophia and this is my single in Rippy. So right now it's not decorated because I'm just moving out, but like you can see it's a pretty big room. I got very lucky. So you always get like a closet. It can be like a walk-in closet or it can be one of these wardrobes. And then you can always get like more storage units there. Um, and yes, this is the view right now. You cannot see it, but we got like very good natural light, and you can always get like a desk. And now this is all of my stuff. But yes, it's a pretty big room, and I really like Rippy. It's like a very social community, and you can always meet lots of freshmen. Like most of my friends are from Rippy too, so very good dorm.
One thing I love about this place is like there's really a lot of like study areas. So like if you can go to the library or if you're pulling an all-nighter, which I do not recommend, you do not need an all-nighter, but to each their own. If you do not want to stay up too late outside, you have it right here. And I love living here. This is like our biggest study lounge. You know, as you can see, we have like the tables and everything. When it's time for me to lock in, I'll be over here. And you can point upstairs. I usually go upstairs because it's like really nice. This also one thing I also love about Repeat is that rooms are big. Like there's some singles that's really giving doubles. Like so the rooms are big. And there's some doubles, not a lot of doubles that give singles. But yeah, but like majority of the rooms are big, the doubles, the singles. Unfortunately, I couldn't show you guys my room because at the time of recording this video, I was in the process of moving out and it just don't look right. So, but like my single, my double, because I do have a roommate, my double is also like the same size as the double that you saw in this video. And I, unfortunately, I do not have a walk in closet. I have like a wardrobe. It's really tiny, but the rooms are big. Like, you're gonna have fun here. Hey guys, so we're in Stoford College House, which is also one of the freshman dorms here at Penn. So just a little bit about Sofer. It's right next to the quad, very close. So all your classes are probably gonna be closer. It's not like a long walk. And there are a lot of singles and doubles here, but and they also have communal bathrooms. But the bathrooms are like a single occupant at once. So it's not like communal like the quad where like multiple people can be like in the same bathroom. So let's go see.
Hi guys, I'm Jevin. I'm a first year here at Penn. I'm in the engineering school and I'm studying artificial intelligence. And I've lived in SoFer since my spring semester actually. So I'm actually kind of new to this place, but I love it. So I guess first artifact of SoFer is the club room. We have like a pool table and it connects to a kitchen. So try to get us in there. Yes, let's go. Swing. A lot of people love to play obviously pool here, and they also play poker at those tables. And then the communal kitchen is looking clean today. I've seen it in very worse conditions, so I'm happy it's looking clean for the tour. This is our little mini gym. It's kind of like, but it has some cool gear in it. Um, yeah, that's it to the gym, I guess. We've made it to my room. I live at Stouffer 251. But before we go in, one thing I love about my room is the location. Cause look, bathroom right there, and some of the bathrooms are just like toilets, and then right here is like a sink. But then I'll show you quickly the shower rooms, the bathrooms with the actual showers. So this is one of them. Pretty basic shower, toilet, sink. I think the the showers here are pretty good water pressure, but sometimes the handles can get a little loose. So I guess that's the only thing, but like I love the sofa showers. They're better than the quad, in my opinion. I'm sorry. I mean Fisher at least. But Fisher's under renovation, so maybe it'd be better. Okay. Now, time for my room. Here's my room. We have a huge like storage closet here. I store a lot of my clothes in here. And then we have more drawers there. And then underneath the bed, we also have more storage. So like, long story short, I have a shit ton of storage. And obviously more storage right here, and then a desk. And the fridge does not come with the room; it's mine. But I've made, even though I've lived here for only one semester, I made so many good memories in this room, and I love it here. And I kind of wish I could stay, but I'm bittersweet to leave. And yeah. Okay, and then the final stop of the tour is the sofa laundry room. So, let's see. It's a pretty basic laundry room. 4 speed clean washers, 4 dryers. Low key, they're not always taken. I've managed to always find a washer available. Like, for example, 3 of them are free right now. But like it's made use. It's made. I made my use of it better than what I had in the quad when Fisher only had 3 washers and they had to bring out a mobile unit. We don't talk about that. But also part of the laundry room, we have a snack vending machine, little basic one, and then we have a drink machine. But funny story, this one's faulty because I actually bought a monster drink a few days ago and it fell down there and it didn't dispense and it charged my card, so I had to file a chargeback. But yeah, that's super.
Okay, so what are some of your pros and cons about living in Silver?
Definitely pros is that I love like the single bathrooms. Like I did not like the communal bathrooms in quad because I had a horror story with that, which I will not get into right now. But just know that I don't like communal bathrooms and multiple people. So I'm happy that Stofers has single bathrooms. And like low key, like I love how like underrated and quiet Stouffer is. Like people say the fit. I mean, the quad does get really loud. It got loud when I lived there, and like low key, I didn't really talk to any of my neighbors in the quad. Like I was kind of like isolated there. But as soon as I moved to Stouffer, I met my neighbor, and my next door neighbor actually has a cat, and I always bond with the cat, and it's so much fun. And I just love it here, and like I wouldn't change anything. Like definitely I would have lived here at the start of the fall semester. Like I would have ranked Stouffer #1 if I had known how good it was. But I ranked it low, and that's why like people always sleep on it because it's so underrated, and like you don't know how good it is until you live here. And so I love Stouffer. The location's so good. Like it's so modern. The lighting's really good, and it's recently renovated, which is why everyone likes it. Yeah.
Do you have any cons?
The one con is it's not sweet style. Like I guess sweet style is very popular. Obviously, like lauder, everyone wants lauder, and I ranked lauder first, but I didn't get it. But like honestly, like even like sharing a communal bathroom with other people, like I feel like it's so clean. Like it's still very clean. Like the Loki's cleaner than some people's suite bathrooms because like a lot of people do not clean their suite bathrooms, and like Loki, I'm totally happy with not living in a suite. Like I love my room, and like that's I guess that's really the only con. I don't really think of anything else I don't like about Surfer.
So, as you can see by the tour, this is my first time here in Stouffer. Actually, this place is nice. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. Like, if I was a freshman, I would rank this like top, definitely top 3, because it's so nice. The location is so good. Like, and they have elevators, right? You don't even need elevators to leave here. There are only 2 floors. So if you're a freshman, definitely rank Stouffer higher. Like, it's really nice, very modern. Again, great location. So yeah, hey guys. So today we're in Lauder College House, and Lauder is one of my personal fave. I live here temporarily. I'm not like official resident here. Just a little bit about Lauder. It's right next to Hill. So most of if you're a STEM major, your classes are probably closer. But like if you have classes like Huntsman, like if you're a Wharton student, it might be a little far. As it should be. But Lauder is all suite style, so they have like 4 bedrooms. I'm not sure if they have a 5 bedroom, but there's like a 6 bedroom. And I think for the 6 bedroom comes with like 2 bathrooms, and then the 4 beds comes with like 1 bathroom. And you're gonna see later in the tour video of what the rooms look like. It's a pretty nice spot here. It's very modern ish. Um, what else about this? And there's also a dining hall, like not in the basement, but like on the first floor. And it's like one of the dining halls that like the latest one because it closes at 10 because we starve over here. But the dining hall closes at 10, so before 10, if you go downstairs, you can still get food, even though there's like less options, which you're gonna see. Let's go.
Hi everyone. Okay, so this is the Lauder Dining Hall. As you can see, it's pretty wide in terms of seating area, but unfortunately, we don't have that many food selections every day. Our food's pretty good, our salad too, but we usually have about like 2 entrees and then like some dessert. The dessert is good.
Okay, hi, my name is Chi, and this is what a four-person Lauder dorm looks like. Okay, so I have three other roommates. We have like a little system going on here, which is like home, not home. So as you can see now, I'm home. Yeah, this is our living room. Very cutesy. I feel like compared to other Lauder dorms, this is actually like on the smaller side for a living room. All Lauder dorms come with like 2 chairs, a couch, and also a TV and table. It comes with a fridge and a microwave. This is our view. Bathroom. Ta-da! She's a bit. Yeah.
This is the space outside of my dorm. A lot of people come here to just like chill with their friends or do some work because there's a board here. So it looks really pretty during the daytime because the sun will come in this way. Okay, so this is my dorm, and it would be what a typical room in Lauder looks like. It actually also depends on the letter of your room. So my letter is E. So I have like the second biggest in my suite, and I have a 6-person suite. Kind of a rare suite to have. They're usually like a 4-person. I'm very happy with the size of my room. If you come in, is like my bed. I rearrange my room a lot. When you first come in, the bed is usually going to be on this side, and then the desk will be by the window over here. And then you have these, and I just like rearrange, stack them on top. I did a lot of rearranging. You're very flexible with how you want your room to look like, except these shelves in the closet, they can't move. The one thing that I don't like is our closet space is a little small. I really like the shelves though. I feel like I got to store a lot in the bins. So yeah, you're obviously like very flexible with where you want to store stuff. And there's a desk and there's like a drawer. But yeah, this is my dorm. Also, another thing, the closet comes with a mirror. So you'll have one like right here. So yeah. Okay, so this is one of the lounges. Every floor has a lounge. This is the one on the 7th floor, and it's personally my favorite. I live on the 4th floor, but whenever I want to get a good view of Lauder, I come here. You can't really see much because it's nighttime, but when it's the daytime, you can see all of campus plus like a good portion of Philly. So it's really nice. You can come here to do work, chill, whatever. And then along with that, the 7th floor has like a mini gym here. Unfortunately, it's only cardio, but like if you're too lazy to walk to paw truck, which might happen, you can just come upstairs to do some cardio. It's open 24/7, I think, because I've come here at like 1 a.m. one time. So you have like your cycling, and then you have your treadmills. The one bad thing is sometimes if there are too many people, because there's like one small window and it's such a cramped room, you might like it might start like getting a little stuffy in here. And on the 7th floor, across from the gym, there's a community room and kitchen in here. Unfortunately, it's only open from 9 to 5, and you can't access it past that, so that sucks. But if you can get it for between those times, the kitchen is fully working and really nice, and there's a really beautiful view of Philly from the community room. Now we're on the 2nd floor. Here we have our laundry room. We have a vending machine and the reading room. So first, when you come in through the elevator, you'll go straight into the laundry room. It doesn't look its best right now. Low key usually doesn't, but we have, I don't know, like 10 or so ish dryers and washers. So, yeah. So now let's move on to the reading room. All right, so this is the reading room. It's a really good place to lock in. It's supposed to be quiet, but low key people still yap. Yeah, it's a really good place to lock in. Like sometimes I'll be here until like 2 a.m. because it's like super quiet and a great environment. So yeah, there's chairs here. There's board games. The view's kind of nice. This is like the Drexel area because Lauder is kind of on the Drexel side of campus. So yeah, it's a nice place to study. Okay, so I'll be giving some pros and cons of living in Lauder. Pros. The first one is obviously that this is like a suite style dorm. So you have your own room and a living room, have your own bathroom with your suite mates. However, that might backfire on you if you guys aren't clean. So just like make sure you like maintain open communication about like regularly cleaning the bathroom. Second one is obviously like we have one of the best dining halls on campus, even though it isn't that great with like food selections. And Hill is also right in front of us. So if you want to go to the Hill Dining Hall as well, that's also really convenient. Third one is if you're a STEM major, a lot of the STEM buildings are right by Lauder. Last one is we have pretty good food spots around us, mostly on the Drexel side of campus, and we live pretty close to Drexel. So Shake Shack, Drexel has a Chick-fil-A on their campus, and we have a Chipotle here, again, by Drexel's campus. That's way better than the one like down Walnut Street. Let's move on to cons. So contrary to like STEM students, if you're a business student, you live further away from Huntsman. And I think like even for students in general, because a lot of events do happen in Huntsman, so you might have to like trek a little bit to Huntsman. If you're busy, if you're kind of late to class, I think you might get there 10 minutes if you speed walk. If you live with a lot of people, some issues might arise. So for example, I'm in a 6-person suite, so coming into the school year, we just made sure to like have have rules like clear, maintain open communication, because if not, I've heard a lot of horror stories about like living with a lot of people like that. And then lastly is our fridge is pretty small for the amount of people that live here. If you're a 4-person, it might be better. But for us, since we're a 6-person, a lot of our roommates had to get their own fridges because it's just like hard having 6 people like use one small fridge. So yeah.
Hey guys, so right now we're in Du Bois, currently on the 4th floor. And just a little bit about Du Bois. Du Bois was originally created for, as a safe space for like the black people on campus. But over the years, it's more diverse now. So everybody lives here. Du Bois, let's start with the cons, then we get to the pros. Okay, Du Bois is like really far. It's like on the far end of campus. So as a freshman, if you live here, first of all, getting to your classes on time, if you're a STEM major, it's a long walk. If you have an 8:30, you gotta be on the road at 8:15. Like it's really far. That is like my biggest thing. And two, there are 4 floors here, but there's no elevator. And if you're a freshman, you're very, very much living on the 4th floor, like the top floor. So that's also a con. Like moving in can be crazy. And then they have a, what is it called? Dumb waiter. Like it's like a fake elevator, but like it's an elevator for things like the longest, but not for like an actual human being. It doesn't work. So like I remember helping my friend move in here. It was a hassle. Trust. So that's like I think the two biggest thing about Du Bois that I don't really like. But the pros though, they're all sweet styles, and I think they're quads, like 4 singles, 3 triples, doubles, and there are singles here. So it's like they have everything here. I think there are about like 4 or 3 quads here, but like majority of the rooms here, the suites here are triples, and you have your own bathroom. It comes with like a nice stove, so like you can make breakfast, and it's really nice. Um, what else do I love about this place? They have a dance room in the basement. I think that was really cool. What else? Oh, the rooms are also like the closet space. The closet space. Yeah, they took me at that. I don't live here, but like I'll be living here next. But okay, the closet is also really big, so I think that's also a plus when it comes to Du Bois. But it's just the distance and the no elevator moving every day is it's too much. And Gregory is just exactly the same as Du Bois. Like it's like twin. Sometimes when I'm in Gregory, it feels like I'm in Du Bois. But I think the only difference is that the rooms, the suites in Gregory, they do not come with like a living room. Yeah, the boys' suites do have a living room, which is really nice. One of the cool things about here. And Gregory is just the same. Unfortunately, we will not be getting like a tour of Gregory. Like I said, it's just the boys 2.0, no elevators, 4 floors, and yeah. Is that all about the boys? Okay. Yes, guys. So I am gonna now you're gonna see a room tour and a suite tour of my dear loving Jessica. Guys, today I'm gonna be giving you a tour of my room in Du Bois. Okay, so over here we have my posters. I just did a little bit of cute decorating, to make it really homey. And then if you look behind my door, I just have like this little thing to hang up some bags and hats. And then over here is my little desk setup. So the desk was originally like right here, but I just moved it over so I could have more space, which has been really nice. And then here's my view. It's really like pretty at night, low key, and I get to see a view of Gutman and Roden over there. But then there's like the dumpsters down there. So, the gets, as they like to say. But then over here we have my closet, and the closet space is really good, guys. So there's 3 different sections to put your clothes, and then you have all of these compartments for storage and whatever. So that's really nice. Um, and then under the bed, there's 2 more little things for your clothes, which like I didn't even really use all of the space, so it's a lot. And then there's also another one right here that you can put more clothes in. And then I just bought this little caddy so I can put like a bunch of miscellaneous stuff. So yeah, there's a lot of space. You just have to rearrange to make sure that you can make the most out of the space, and also like the room size for each one, because this is a 4 bedroom. It's pretty much the same, I would say. But I have room B. So yeah. Hi guys. Guys, and we're here in Hill College House. Just a bit of a background info on Hill. Hill is right next to Lauder. It's kind of like also on the other side of campus, like with Du Bois in them, and the quad is in the middle. But I would say Hill is like a great place to live in. So personally, one of the things I love about Hill is like the community here. It's really great. And there's a mail room, and like one of the major dining hall is like right behind me. So if you're hungry at night, you can just come up here and get some food. And there's a kitchen, there's a music room, there's a gym here, and a dance studio, and we have a mail room right there. Hell, there are a lot of doubles and not that many singles, so like the chance of you getting a single here is really slim. And also the rooms are also small, but there's a closet space, like a mini walk-in closet that's like really nice. That's like one of the things I love about it. But the rooms are so small, like you can literally be on your bed and like hold hands with your roommate on the other side. So I think that's the only con that I have. Oh, and there are also communal bathrooms, and they're co-ed. So if that's not really something you mess with, yeah, probably do not rank Hill as first. And the bathrooms are nasty, so yeah. And here's the study room. It's pretty big. They have like GSRs, like group study rooms that like you can book on the house website. So if you don't want to go to the library, you can always come here, you can chill right there or book a room. So yeah. And also one more thing, Hill is a square and it's kind of like divided into sections, and each section have their colors. So we have the blue section, the yellow section, the red, and the green. So like behind me, this is like the blue section. So like this is the third floor, and like this side of the building, first, second, third, and all the floors, this is the blue section. And if you turn right here, that's the yellow section, and like on that side is the red, and on that side is the green. It's kind of weird. So, but it's easy to navigate if you live here, but if you don't, like I said, it's a square. So, and now we'll be going into the bathrooms. Like I said earlier, the bathrooms are co-ed and they're communal. And this is what a shower looks like. So you have like this space and like the shower. So you have like this space to kind of like get ready if you're getting ready. Like it actually gets like really bad, really messy here. So I think if you can't deal with like the dirty bathrooms, don't rank this place first. And they have the toilet, but this is basically what like most of the bathrooms in Hill looks like. So in each section, there's like a mini study lounge here, and like this is like a really nice hangout spot. I've been here a couple of times. So at night, everybody just comes here to do their homework for the most part, stay up to like 4 a.m. just yapping about nothing here. So yeah, this is the blue study lounge, and like just right down the hall is also like a yellow one, also the same like this. So yeah.
Hey guys, my name is Emmy Anakimian. I'm a freshman at the University of Pennsylvania, and this is my dorm. So I live in Hill College House if you want to come this way. So this is our closet. I'd actually say the space is pretty nice. Like there's a lot of room to like hang all your stuff, put a little bit of storage. There's a shoe rack as well. You can put your laundry in there. Yeah. And then in terms of the actual space itself, it's kind of small. Like hill doubles are notorious for being pretty small, but I think that if you like get a couple decorations, you can like make it look really nice. We also switched our bed positions, which makes like the middle a bit more spacious. So for the hill dorms, they come with a bed frame. You should definitely buy a mattress topper that makes sleep a lot more comfortable. They come with two drawers, and then I bought this ottoman myself because I raised my bed so I can get on it. And then you can come this way. And so it also comes with this storage set right here. I bought the little cubicles to go in it, so recommend those. And then it comes with this desk over here. So it actually doesn't come with a lot of lighting. There's only that one little lamp up there. So we bought two lamps and also like fairy lights and a sunset lamp. So I feel like lighting definitely makes a huge difference. And it also gets pretty hot in the spring and when you're moving in. So I was just buying fans as well. We have two running over here. But yeah, I really love Hill. I would definitely recommend it for any freshmen who want to like find a community. I made a lot of friends on my floor, and I think it's a great place to live first year.
So what don't you like about Hill?
What don't I like about Hill? I would say the bathrooms are pretty interesting. They're communal. There are like doors with actual locks on them, so that's definitely a plus compared to some other dorms, but they can get pretty dirty quickly. So I would suggest trying to find a good time and sticking with that.
Also, one of the good things about here is like there's like a terrace rooftop kind of vibe going on here. So when it's like really hot outside, you can come here to relax, do work or not do work, yeah. And I just think it's so nice in here. Hey guys, so today we're in K-Check, which is the King's Court English house. It's basically divided into two different houses. So on one side is the English and the other side is the King's Court, and there's only one entrance though, but it's divided into two. And K-Check has a dining hall that I love just for breakfast. I would recommend the K-Check dining hall for breakfast. Anything else, I do not recommend. But like, I think they have like a smoothie bar where like you can get your smoothie made like instantly, like whatever you want in it. The man is gonna make it for you. And K-Check is not that far. And, like most of your classes are gonna be closer to K-Check, and I think they have doubles and singles here. And the rooms are they're big, they're slightly big, but there's a trade off. You know, you get a really nice room, but then the bathrooms are communal. and they're very nasty. So it's like there's a trade off: big rooms, nasty bathrooms. And what else about K Check? I think that's it, right? Yeah.
Hi, I'm Anushka. This is my dorm. Come in. We can start with my side. My roommate's not here right now. So these are our closets. I'll show you my side. Room. I just store miscellaneous stuff up there, and then my laundry and my socks and everything go right here. Here are where I keep all my shoes. It's a lot cleaner than it usually is. Yeah, I brought all this from home. And here's my desk. I wish we had drawers. So if you look over there, my roommate used one of the cabinets as her like drawers, but I didn't choose to do that. But here's where like I do my makeup. Sometimes I study here. It's really hard to lock in my dorm. So usually no studying, but like obviously this is where I get ready in the morning. And then I love our windows right here. In the morning there's just such beautiful sunlight when you're getting ready. This is my bed. I really like the way we moved our beds around because originally they were both up against this wall and it was just very cluttered. But moving our beds like this gave us a lot more room. Yeah, so this is my bed. I have a mattress topper. It was super easy moving in and everything. And I brought all the pictures and everything from home. Another great part is our drawers. I've seen people's drawers in other dorms and they're so small, but these have a lot of room in them. And I just keep like my spare suitcases behind these drawers. And then this is my rug. She's been through a lot, but she's lasted me. And then here is just where I keep all of my snacks. I have like some coffee back there, just like miscellaneous hair stuff. And then my favorite part of my room is my bookshelf. Here are just some books I brought from home. These are very special, near and dear to my heart, but I use them as decor now. Here I just keep all my perfume, and then all my jewelry goes right here. This is one of my favorite albums of all time. This fan saves us because in the beginning of the year it got really hot. The air conditioning was not good enough. We would open every single window and the fans would be on all the time. And then I have a sunset lamp. Here I just keep all my hair tools. One thing that you definitely need to get is like a lot of compartments when you're moving in, or else you're just gonna have a lot of clutter. And then I just keep my extra technology and like wires and stuff down there. And then these are our bay windows, which are like the highlight of living in K-Check, but it's not a guarantee. It's like a hit or miss. But if you end up living here, you can always email the people in K-Check and ask. This is like, I would say, my favorite part of our room setup. This is my roommate's side. She's so studious. This is her desk. She's always locked in. She got a lot of surge protectors. That's an important thing to get before you move in. Her bed, she brought her mattress topper from home. I don't know how she did that. She has a duvet. I would recommend getting a duvet comforter if you can. It's so, so nice. And also one of these. So when you're sitting in your bed and working, you don't go to sleep. Her drawers are the same way as mine. Her extra suitcases are back there. And then we both just keep like our purses and stuff hung on our beds. And then this is our microwave without our fridge because we just sold it. I'm so sorry. It looks a little awkward. It's not always on the ground like that. But yes, we brought all of those from home. And then these are just like things we've picked up over the school year. And that's it. Come in to see our bathrooms. I would say of all the dorms, our bathrooms are kind of the worst. This is the one that most people shower in. They had to patch up all of this just a few weeks ago because the ceiling was literally caving in and you would feel water drops on you. So they fixed that. That'll be better for new people. And then obviously you have the normal showers. They're a little small, I would say. I've never been able to shower in those. And then this is crazy. This is insane. Oh. Okay. Don't look. Holy crap, that's bad too. Okay, the girls have not represented me well, but the other bathrooms are worse. So this is the King's Court laundry room. It's a little bit similar on the other side of English House. King's Court has more washers and dryers, but it's just not reliable at all. You will be lucky if there's like 3 washers working at the same time. The dryers are pretty good. We always have enough dryers. It's just really disgusting and muggy in here, and people are brutal. If you are 1 minute late to pick up your stuff, it's gonna be scattered. So now we're walking from King's Court back into English House. On the right is our lounge area. It's a nice place to study. It's very peaceful. And then right this way is our study room. Do you want to go inside even though people are studying? It's usually pretty. So downstairs we have our dining hall. It looks small from this area, but it goes deeper back there. This is another place a lot of people like to come study or play board games. K-Check hosts a lot of study breaks where they'll have a lot of snacks for everybody. I remember watching the presidential debates in this room with everybody, and that was a super fun event. They host a lot of things like for Holi or for Chinese New Year. The dining hall is one of the better ones on campus. Precious said she only likes the breakfast, but I would say the lunch and dinner are also pretty good. They always have the menus right up here. The made to order section is so good. Like last night we had burritos. We have like Korean food. There's Indian food sometimes. I wouldn't recommend the Indian food. They don't do it right. This is their laundry room. So much worse than ours. I know a lot of people in English House come to King's Court to do their laundry.
This is crazy.
We have a computer room where you can print if you ever need anything last minute and you can't get it for free. You can print things for like a small charge. I think it's 5 cents per paper. This is our computer room. It's a really nice place to study with your friends. And here are our printers. I think every dorm has printers. Do you guys have them?
Yeah. We do.
It's always really accessible. And like I said, it's like cheap. If you want to get stuff for free, there's other places on campus. Like Arch, if you have someone you know in Wharton, they can do it for you for free.
Again, my name is Precious. If you have any questions about Penn, about the housing, or just anything about school, you can always reach out to me. My Instagram will be right here. So, yeah, feel free to reach out. I'm going to reply your messages. All right. Bye, guys.